Have you ever had one of those days that you wake up late and you are rushed? You're frantic, you're all over the place, you're going through your closet trying to find a shirt, pants, jacket, trying to put together an outfit that works, but you can't find anything that matches. And it's not that you don't have enough clothing, you got tons of shoes, you got neckties, but you just can't seem to piece it into a good looking outfit. So what if there was a simple way to eliminate all this headache? A simple 5-step process to always looking well dressed. Well, gents, I guarantee the 5 simple rules I'm going to lay out in today's video will not only have you dressing sharp in less time, but just might transform you into the most stylish guy in your area. So, how to always be well dressed, especially when you're in a hurry? So did you guys see that SpaceX launch the other day? Yeah, the one that had engineers crying tears of joy, returned back to its own launch pad and return landed safely. Basically, catching this booster back at the launch pad was a huge step in space travel, and in ways was science fiction without the fiction part. Now, I'm bringing this up because as a smart guy, you understand the importance of launch pads. Launch pads are crucial platforms where everything is prepped, checked, and ready for a flawless launch. Without a launch pad and that thorough preparation, everything could easily fall into chaos. So having said that, if you always want to be well dressed without the chaos, guys, have a style launch pad. Gents, having a style launch pad serves as your daily platform for launching your well-dressed day. And as you can see, it's not overly complex. The night before, you lay out the clothing you're going to wear, paying attention to all the details, your jacket, your shirt, your fragrance options, the watch you're going to wear, pre-selecting the trousers you want to go with and making sure they're pressed, maybe giving yourself an option for a necktie and having your shoes ready, standing by, and polished. Gents, with your clothing carefully selected the day before, you're going to have a seamless takeoff even if you're running behind first thing in the morning. In fact, you're not only going to save yourself time, but also energy. Yeah, decision fatigue, it's a real thing. Gents, there's no reason to start your day trying to make a decision about what you're going to wear. No, save your energy, save your brain power to focus in on what's really important, and instead have your style platform laid out so that you can get dressed with confidence, knowing that your outfit is going to propel you into the day. So your next step to always being well dressed, especially when you're in a rush, is to have a go-to outfit. So when I say a go-to outfit, this is an outfit that you are confident wearing. Every time you put it on, you feel like $1,000,000. On top of that, your go-to outfit should also fit these 4 criteria. All right, so let's talk about fit. We're going to break this into 2 parts, talking about finding the styles that fit your body type and then getting the clothing adjusted to fit your body. 2 separate things. So first up, body types. Body types for men come in all different shapes and sizes. What you're going to find though is that some body shapes are much harder to dress for than others. 2 of the hardest shapes to dress for are going to be men that are large around the midsection and men that actually spend a lot of time in the gym and have a large drop, which basically means that their chest on average is 6 or more inches larger than their waist. These harder to fit body types need to be careful of clothing combinations and clothing styles that over accentuate these areas of their body and could make them look cartoonish. However, there is one garment, no matter what body type you are, tall and thin, short and stout, is going to make any man look better, and that is the simple classic suit. Here, as you can see, I'm trying on a suit, and it doesn't matter if you've got a dad body, if you've got large shoulders, if you have skinny legs and skinny arms with a little bit of a belly. Gents, it doesn't matter. A suit is made to give a masculine silhouette to any man's build and has the magic power to take a guy that's 100 pounds overweight and make him look large and in charge, give weight, give breadth to a skinny guy, or a stout square guy with a neck like a bulldog, give him a more regal appearance. Suits can be dressed up, they can be dressed down. You have a lot of options here. Now, really quick, gents, today's video is sponsored by Ritual. The reality is, gents, when it comes to our diet, most of us guys aren't getting the nutrients we need. If you're a guy on the go, if you're incredibly busy, you need to be looking at a multivitamin that fills in the gaps and ensures you get the nutrients and vitamins your body needs. Now, personally, I've been using Ritual's Essentials for Men for over 2 years. I love this multivitamin because it contains 10 key nutrients that a man's body needs, and all the ingredients used are traceable. Basically, Ritual is 100% transparent on where everything is made, where everything comes from. And I also appreciate how they use a lot of delayed release technology. So not everything is dissolving in the stomach. Instead, it makes its way intact to the small intestine, which is where the nutrient absorption happens. Now, beyond multivitamins, as a lot of you guys know, your gut health, incredibly important. And if you're looking for a probiotic, you need to check out Ritual's Symbiotic Plus. This is basically a prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic all in one. Because the reality is a lot of you guys are working hard, you're stressed out, and taking care of your gut, alleviating digestive discomforts can be as simple as using a daily supplement like Symbiotic Plus. And everything over at Ritual is formulated without GMOs, without glutens or major allergens, no artificial colors, and everything is vegan friendly. Oh, and by the way, if you're not satisfied with Ritual, just let them know, and that first bottle, that first order is on them. So guys, you have nothing to lose. Check out Ritual down in the description of today's video. You're going to get 25% off. Use that link to get the best deal on the web. Go check them out. Awesome company. Now I'm going to finish fit here in a second, but I want to talk about the next requirement for your go-to outfit. Yeah, it needs to suit your lifestyle. Now I know so many of you guys are like, Antonio, I'm never going to wear a suit. If that is the case, there are tons of casual outfits that you can put together that leverage the power and the philosophy of the suit. You see, a suit by definition is nothing more than a jacket and a pair of trousers made from the same fabric. When matched together, this gives us a monochromatic look, but you can replicate this with casual clothing as well. You can wear a lightweight casual jacket with a pair of joggers, and as long as the colors are close, you're going to get that monochromatic look, which is going to allow the eyes to go up and down and streamline your overall appearance, which again is important if you're a bigger guy, if you carry a little bit of weight around the midsection. But even if your go-to outfit is casual, you do want to make sure that everything fits your body. So this is where, as I've said many times before, you need to know the name of your tailor. Take your clothing in to get it adjusted. Whether it's a pair of jeans, a lightweight casual button down, and for sure any of your dressier clothing like a suit, which by the way, when you buy it, you should make sure to get it adjusted to fit you perfectly right out the store. Now the other factor on your go-to outfit, it should leverage neutral colors. Whites, blacks, grays, browns, blues. These colors right here are going to make up 80% or more of your wardrobe. And that isn't a bad thing. A lot of guys think this is boring, but gents, by leveraging neutral colors, you make it so easy to mix and match the pieces and to be able to introduce new pieces, which we'll get into in a few minutes, and that's going to expand your options. Lastly, your go-to outfit needs to take into account your physical environment. If you live in Los Angeles or Dallas, the outfits, the clothing that you choose, the thickness of the fabrics is going to be different than if you're up over in New York or Toronto or Chicago. Both Houston and Seattle are near the water, but they've got very different environments. And all of this is going to play into the clothing pieces you're going to choose. Now, my general guidance here, when it comes to heavier fabrics, whether it be sweaters, whether it be jackets, whether it be trousers, be careful about them. They're not going to be as versatile as lighter weight fabrics. Now, lighter weight fabrics are usually going to be breathable, and you may say, well, they're going to work where it gets cold. Well, here's the thing. With lighter weight fabrics, you can usually layer them easier. So that's why I like to lean towards those type of materials. So our next major rule here to always being well dressed, even when you're in a hurry, guys, is to clear out the clutter. You could have some awesome clothing in your closet that would make an amazing outfit, but if you can't find it, you're screwed. So once a year, at least, go through your closet and create 4 piles. You've got your love it, you've got your like it, you've got your leave it, and you've got your lose it. Now, everything that goes in the lose it category is clearly something you need to get rid of. It doesn't fit you, it's stained, it's torn, it's beyond repair. Now, the leave it category, a little bit more complex. You've got this sports jacket, it still fits you, but you haven't worn it for 5 years. Do you really need this thing? Could you maybe donate it or sell it? So what you're gonna do with these items, you're gonna put them in a box, you're gonna put a date on them 1 year from now. And when that date comes to pass, you know that you didn't need this item and you can either donate it or sell it, just get rid of it. So the like it and the love it categories. For most guys out there, the majority of their clothing is going to go into the like it. A few things are going to go into the love it. Now, what you're trying to do here, and the reason that we're breaking these up, is you want to identify, why do certain items, why do I love them so much? Because as you start to replace the items in the like it category, can you actually get it so that you replace them with items that are closer to being in the love it category? Long term, you actually build a wardrobe full of clothing that you love, that every time you put these outfits together, every time you put these garments on, you feel like $1,000,000. So the next tip to always be well dressed is to double down on the garments that you wear hard. I'm talking about the wardrobe staples that you use again and again, and you've only got one of them. Yeah, that go-to white dress shirt that matches everything, that looks good. Gents, if it gets a stain on the collar that can't be removed, if it's torn, or after coming out of the wash for some reason, it starts turning yellow. No, if this is a go-to garment, you need to have a backup. Think about other things in your life, things you use a lot. You've got a backup plan, right? You've got to have the same thing for your go-to pieces of clothing. Your favorite black t-shirt that you've only got one of, you wear it all the time. Guys, the amount of times you're going to wear this thing is going to fade over time. So look at the brand, look at the company, go over there, join their email list, find out when they're going to have a sale, maybe a 2-for-1 deal, get a few more of these shirts that you absolutely love. When it comes to jeans, when it comes to denim, yes, you've got your go-to pair that you're wearing and you're getting the nice whiskers on. Well, guys, maybe have a backup pair that you're rotating through, because it's the things that we love that, yeah, we're wearing at work and all of a sudden we get caught on something. It just rips a hole in there. You're sad, you're upset. But if you've got a backup piece, well, things aren't that bad, right? That go-to hoodie, that go-to sweater, maybe a casual pair of white sneakers that you absolutely love. Having duplicates, having twins here is not a bad deal. Now, bonus point on this one, instead of getting duplicates, twins actually get a sibling. I'm talking about the style spectrum. That's when, hey, you really like the style of this boot, but maybe go with a slight variation in maybe a darker brown or a lighter brown or a suede. You notice that you like sports jackets. You got a solid green, maybe go with that same green, but go with a little bit of a check, a little bit of a pattern in it. When you're expanding your style spectrum here, you're going with a piece that's already proven, one that you already wear, maybe from a brand that you already love, and you're looking for something that's just 1 degree over, whether it be a slightly different style in the same color or that same style, but in a slightly different color or material. This right here is an easy way to start expanding out your wardrobe to make sure that whenever you're in a hurry, you're rushed, you have pieces of clothing that work, that make it so easy to be able to dress well. So this next rule, to always be well dressed, builds off a point I've talked about many times here on my channel, and that is having an interchangeable wardrobe. So we talked earlier about your go-to outfit. You may have picked up everything I listed in that go-to outfit is about it being interchangeable. So what you want to do is you've got that go-to outfit that gives you confidence, that works for your job in a variety of situations. You want to start building off of that by changing out pieces and bringing in pieces that are going to go with it. The idea here is when you introduce new pieces into your wardrobe and they all work with each other, you're able to create outfits not through addition of pieces like we see across here, 4 shoes, 4 shirts, 4 trousers, 4 jackets, 4 combinations. No, instead of 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, we get 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. But one was only able to produce 4 outfits, the other one 256 outfits. Now, in order to be able to make this happen, there's a few rules I like to follow. One, for the most part, I stick with neutral colors. So we're not going with anything outlandish, anything overly bright, no colors that are way too out there. Next up, the styles of the clothing overall work with each other. Your clothing overall is going to be less interchangeable if you're trying to mix and match dress clothing with casual clothing. It's possible you can do it with items like jeans and boots, but you usually need to be more creative. Another key to making this work is to color block each of the sections. I know for me, when it comes to my footwear, I'm going to stick with browns, usually dark browns. Most of my trousers are going to be tans or grays. The vast majority of my shirts are going to be whites and variations of blues and patterns leveraging those 2 colors, while my jackets for the most part are going to be blue with occasional greens and browns. Gents, by following these simple rules, I find it's relatively easy for me to always be well dressed, even when I'm rushed, even when I'm hurried. Now, gents, if you enjoyed today's video, you want more tips on how to look good with ease, not having to worry about it, guys, check out this video. Boom, right here. I got you covered. How to dress well without thinking about it. Effortless style. I got you covered. Boom, right here.